Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at Any Time, where we can be on at any time on any day to talk about just about anything. And so, obviously, we are on at a slightly different schedule today because that's the name of our show, On at Any Time. And so, for all of you who are here and you are brand new, a huge congratulations and welcome to all of you for joining us on this fine day. And today, as always, we do, of course, have some incredible updates for you. So if you are here and you're here for the first time, or maybe if you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live or a hashtag replay if you're watching us on the replay, and let us know where you're from, your country, your city, as well as your time, so that we can communicate with you in your time zone, hopefully the next time that we do go on live. But yes, we do have a lot of updates as we always do. And actually, the last few days, we've had pretty much daily updates for the last several days in a row. And as you know, things are moving very fast. And so, even though we come on every day, I think you can imagine it's still not really fast enough. But if you have been seeing our promotions, if you have actually been doing your own promotions as well, a good job to you, huge like, okay? Simply because that is the basis of what we want to encourage you to do as well over the next few days. Still, in fact, you have time. So it doesn't matter if you're joining us and you're brand new, or if you have been around and maybe somehow you missed out on one or two of these presentations. Is still good news for you because we still have time left. For those of you who do not know, okay, we basically have a big launch event that is coming this week on Wednesday at about 2 p.m. EST. So do your own conversion. Let me know again where you're from so that if you need help trying to figure out what time and what date it happens to be where you are, then of course we want to make sure that we help you there as well. Okay, so in the last few days, just to give you a quick summary, we did have the opportunity to show you a few things, such as where you can get the affiliate marketing promotions, as well as the resources. And we also gave you different things like instructions, as well as guidelines, high converting emails, and all those things. So we wanted to make sure that today you actually have the opportunity as well to get to know how to figure out yourself, how to get access to this kind of content. And of course, if you're a little bit behind and you really don't know how to get started, we have a couple resources for you. Check out below this video for any of the links to the resources that we're talking about, as well as the different pages. For example, how you can find previous sessions of Groove at any time. And of course, if all else fails, this is my cordial invitation to you. If you need me to help you directly and personally, reach out to me, connect. It's okay. Okay, that's what we're here for as part of the Groove community. I'm sure many of our fellow Groovesters feel the exact same way. And it is my hope and my goal that you will do the same thing later on as we do continue to grow, because we are literally growing by the hundreds every single day. And we just welcomed another few dozen people into our various groups just right before I came on. Okay. And so there's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of demand for leaders just like you and what you're destined to become. So let's all go ahead and make sure that we're doing our best to do all of that. Now, before we actually move on into some of the training that we have for you here today, let's go on and go right into some of the comments, because one of the best, I believe, benefits of joining us live is our basically ability to interact with you, to engage with you, and also your ability to network and get everyone to know you here as well. So let's go in and say hi to some of our friends. We have a new friend. Her name is Nicole. She's joined us from YouTube. So everyone, please say hi to her and welcome to Nicole. She is saying that hashtag new, hashtag live, all the way from the UK at 9:06 a.m. So a very good morning to you. And thank you, Nicole, for joining us bright and early in the UK. Okay, we also have Robert, who is saying not only up this late, but the first one, Atlanta, Georgia. If you are in Atlanta, it means that your time zone is EST, I believe, which is about 4 a.m. for you. Why are you up at 4 a.m.? You should get some rest next time it's okay. I'll wait. Watch the replay, okay? So that you can at least take care of yourself. All right, we also have Nicole also saying live at any time. I love it. Yes, we are on at any time. And I think yesterday we were on, at least for my time, around noon. The day before that, we were on at 9 a.m. The day before that, we're on at 8 a.m. And sometimes we're on at 2 a.m. my time, 6 a.m. Sometimes we're on in the afternoon, in the evening. So yes, we quite literally can be on at any time because we are a global community. So while we are good, let's say today at 9 a.m. for you, where you are, we also don't want Roberts to be joining us at 4 a.m. every time that he wants to join us live, right? So yes, definitely for all of you who are watching, make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube, liked on Facebook, follow us on our groups, as well as turning on those notifications so that when we are on live, you will get notified. And if you happen to be awake, then yes, you are more than welcome to join us. We also have Robert saying, yes, Atlanta, Georgia. And Nicole is giving us a little, how do you do this? Like this? Something like that. I don't, like this. I think it's something like that, right? The little heart. We got Anjali saying, awesome. Thank you for joining us. We also have Robert saying 4 a.m. I do all my work at night and sleep all day. Remember? So you are a vampire. Very cool. And we also have Hecton saying hello, good morning. And then Nicole is saying, I'm a multi-passionate business builder. That is totally inspiring. Awesome. Yes, this is definitely the place for us to inspire one another, motivate one another, and hopefully push each other towards success. And that is a good segue into our lesson for you here today, simply because, again, over the last few days, we've been talking about the Mindful Saving webinar that is happening later on this week. And so for all of you who somehow missed out on those updates, make sure that you watch our replays so that you will have the opportunity to see all the way from the beginning what is up, the announcements, the videos, where you go to find resources and everything like that. However, because things are moving so quickly, okay, we simply do not have the time to give you the updates nearly as quickly enough. Okay, so right below this video, you are going to see a link of our main JV page. And once you go there, this is something that you should see. Now, based off of what I shared with you yesterday and the day before, and even what I checked earlier on today in the afternoon and in the morning, this page has already updated already. Okay, so make sure that you come here and you watch this video. If you haven't already, make sure that you read all the text here already. If you haven't already, take a look at everything that is up, because again, things happen to change very, very quickly as well. And we have just been in communication with Mr. Mike Fulsim himself, and he was just talking to his team about a lot of additional changes that he expects to make within the next 1 or 2 days as well. Okay, but in order for you to keep up to date with everything, you don't have to obviously come here and refresh the page all the time. One thing that could be tremendously helpful to you is if you are an active user of Groove, you would know that we are conversion specialists, okay? And one of the biggest things that we want to make sure that grabs people's attention the moment that they come to your website, to your landing page, to your funnel, is this thing right up here, okay? Called the alert bar. And right up here where you can see, hopefully you can see it, yes, to get the latest high converting email swipe, click here. Okay, so there is actually a clickable button right there. And this is actually what I want to direct your attention to here today, because if you want to learn about the videos, if you want to learn about the announcements, if you want to learn about the calendar, the leadership board, the promotional tools, and all these things, how to get your links, again, make sure that you watch our videos, our recent Groove Anytime within the last few days, because all those trainings are already in there. Okay, but today I want to let you know that right up here at the top, if you go ahead and click on that where it says click here, you're actually going to see a much easier access to some of the things that we have been sharing over the last several videos as well. Okay, so go ahead and go over there. Again, it's going to be at the top of the page to get the latest high converting email swipe. Click here. Once you click here, this will open up and a Google Doc. Okay, and right here at the Google Doc, you will see different instructions. For example, how to get your affiliate link, where to go to get there, what instructions there are. You can see a link to some additional instructions over here as well, some screenshots, and then also some step-by-step stuff where it tells you you can copy and paste the text in this document where you can edit it for yourself. So make sure that you read all these points, because that's where all of the different resources is available to you. Okay. In addition, make sure that you do watch this and read this point by point, because it does give you some very important instructions as well as guidelines on what you should do with these resources. What are the best practices? What you should do, what you shouldn't do. Okay. We've built all these guidelines together with you alongside with the Groove at Anytime training sessions, so that we can, as much as possible, also promote this and also educate you to be the promoters. And also, if we go back, you can see that you actually win a lot of prizes. $40,000 in USD worth of cash and prizes are going to be available for this particular launch. So as you can tell, we definitely want you to be successful. Okay, so as you go back to the documents as well, after you read through some of these bullet points, you will see some sample emails, which is yet another place that you can pretty much see them. And if anything gets updated, this will be the first place that they get updated in, because this can be done directly by the Groove team themselves without anyone who needs the admin access to change all of the promotional tools and everything like that. So all of the copywriters, anytime that they make any changes or updates, it's going to be right here accessible to you right here in the Google Docs documents. Okay, so this definitely helps to expedite the process, to help you leverage on any resources that we want to update you with, as well as anything else that may come to pass within the next couple of days. Because as you can see over here, this is an event that is happening in just about a day and a half from now at the time of this live session. March 10th, this is on Thursday. Actually, this is on Wednesday. It's Thursday my time, but it's going to be Wednesday, March 10th, 2021 at 2 p.m. EST, which is 11 a.m. PST. And here's the other thing as well. I know, as we mentioned earlier, right, we are in fact a global community. And one thing that I've seen in different comments, emails, different threads and on social media, people are saying things like, oh, well, 2 p.m. EST, that's going to be like 6 a.m. my time, or too early in the morning, or too late at night, or whatever else. Keep in mind, number one, okay, of course, we are being an international global community. We can only accommodate for whoever is actually doing the webinar. And in this case, it's going to be Mr. Mike Filsame himself. And so we can probably think that it's fair that it should work at a time that is convenient to him, right? So that's number one. Number two, being a global international community as well, we cannot expect that any time that we choose is going to be perfect for everybody. That is just impossible, right? So that's the other thing. But the third thing is, as they say, if you want it, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. Do you know what time it's going to be for me? 2 p.m. EST? It's going to be 3 a.m. for me. And usually, yes, I will let you know if Mike is on a webinar, it will be on for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. I've been on ones that are even longer than that. And you know what? I stay up until 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. my time, not go to bed the entire night, just because I know of the value that this particular webinar and any other one that comes directly from Groove will have for all of us. Okay, so again, if you want it, you'll find a way. If you don't want it, you'll find an excuse. Or if for whatever reason you have a perfectly good reason for not joining us, don't worry. The replay will be made available to you as well. So with that, there really is no good reason for us to miss anything, whether they are hashtag live or hashtag on the replay, as long as you make the commitment to actually watch it, whether live or on the replay, then we are good. All right. So the whole basis of everything that is related to this particular event is that, yes, not only do we want you to join us live if possible, but as much as possible as well, also invite as many people as you can, because once you do that, you are promoting this as an affiliate. Not only do you normally will be able to earn commissions, but this time you will have Mike present the entire thing for you, do the webinar for you, do the live demos for you, and you will have the Groove team in the background answering questions live for your people as well. So this is definitely one of those very rare, maybe only once every several weeks, every few months type of big global online events that you should actually be a part of. And as you can see right there on the date on the page itself, March 10th, 2021. Put that down on your calendar, 2 p.m. EST. Convert that into your own time zone. In fact, when you go back to our Groove page, our JV page, right here, when you scroll down just a little bit, right now you're scrolling down just a little bit and you can see the calendar, but expect that to change very, very soon as well, because again, we're going to be shuffling some stuff around just to make sure that everything is as effective as possible, not only for us, but also for you and everybody else involved. But wherever you find this scheduled calendar on this particular page, you can see all of the main dates that you should actually mark down on your own calendar along with the time. And the next big one that you can see on this calendar, March 2021, right? The 10th, 2 p.m. EST. Mark that down on your own calendar as well, because that is when the magic is going to happen. All right. So with that, that is my updates here for today, basically to watch back our previous sessions. And of course, the latest one, if you want the newest and greatest updates, simply go over here and click here at the top of the page. All right, so with that, that is pretty much all I have for you here today. Before we actually call it a day for all of you, let's go back into the actual comments over here just to say hi to a few of you. And I think the last time that we left off, I think it was somewhere around here where Nicole is saying that you are multi-passionate business builder that is totally inspiring. Yes, we are here to inspire one another, and hopefully you are here to inspire others as well. Yes, that will happen. We got Robert, who is saying yes, I believe, to whatever it was that I was saying before. Arun is saying hi. A very good hello to you. We got Jivanjot saying this nice. Good to see you. And then Hecton, I believe we just answered this question. I think as far as I am concerned, there is plans to have a recording, but don't take my word for it because we're dealing with technology and things sometimes do happen. I've experienced different situations where we meant to record different things and either it got recorded, but the video didn't play, or some things didn't happen, or whatever else. Well, things happen, right? And so that is something that we can expect. So while we can plan and say we are planning and hoping that we want to record the events, the best way for you to absolutely guarantee that you'll be a part of it is if you join us live. Okay. And then we have Online Teacher Dude saying hi from Malaysia. I think we met or we connected before, right? You are Tamara's friend and you are in KL. Am I right? So very cool. Thank you for sharing this with us and saying hi. As you know, I am in Penang, and yes, we are finally back on semi-lockdown and not full lockdown. So hopefully there's a little bit more cool things and fun things that we can do. And finally, we have Wayne, who is saying thank you. Okay, so not only should we say thank you to me, you don't need to thank me. I want to thank all of you, in fact, for actually showing up and sharing your day, your afternoon, your middle of the night with us, because with all of this, we basically want to, again, just give you a quick update on everything that is happening. As you should know, we are a fast moving community, and we definitely want to make sure that as much as possible you can join us for the live sessions so that you can be amongst one of the first to hear whenever we have these announcements and updates. So if you haven't already, please make sure that on our YouTube channel you are subscribed, on our Facebook pages you liked it, right? And anywhere else such as Instagram or Twitter or whatever, follow us in our groups and turn on those notifications so that when we do go live, you will get notified. And if you happen to be sleeping, busy, working, or whatever else, you should still see that notification on your phone so that when you are ready, you can watch the replay and not waste too much time, because everything that we announce right here on the show, absolutely time sensitive. Okay, so congratulations for all of you who are here, and a quick summary of everything that we've talked about here today. Of course, as always, if you're just joining us live, make sure that you watch the replay. If you somehow are multitasking, doing other things, watch this again, because we always want to make sure that you understand all of our updates. And just so that you know, once again, in summary, we are just days, less than 2 days, in fact, away from this No BS SmackDown platform event with Mr. Mike Vilsames. So keep your eye on the page that we showed you earlier, our JV page, for even more changes. In fact, I think within the next couple of hours, this might actually change a few times. Just from what I heard, all the different things that Mr. Mike wants changed, we want to always continue to improve things to make them more effective, especially for you, to have higher conversions for you and make it a win-win-win situation for everybody. Win. The first win, of course, being the company. The second win being for you, our community, as well as our affiliates. And the third win is for anybody whom we refer as affiliates as well. So our prospects, our leads, our customers, our future members. All right, so keep that in mind. Yes, more changes will be happening. Mike himself, as I understand it, he is also planning to record something for us as well. So stay tuned for that. We may or may not hear from him before we actually see him on the webinar on Wednesday. So if there's any updates on that, you will be the first to hear it right here. And of course, that's another reason why you should make sure that your notifications are turned on. So anything that does happen, we will be here to remind you. So again, subscribe, like, turn on those notifications, follow us wherever we go, because we are doing a lot of really cool stuff. All right, so that is it for me here today. And for all of you who are here on behalf of the Groove team, the community, and myself, as always, we want to thank you for your time, whether hashtag live or hashtag replay, because your time is valuable. But keep notes, if it's not important, of course, I wouldn't waste my time sharing it with you, and I wouldn't waste your time as well. So make sure that you are kept up to date, in the loop, anytime that we are on live, and also allow us the privilege and the honor and the opportunity to connect, engage, and interact with you as well. All right, so take action on that right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers, folks. See you on the inside. You gotta get into the groove.